Hi, um, this is Brigid and Brigid Sees, and we're going to do a general forecast as well as look at Aries for the beginning of the month, as well as into February. It's an interesting configuration that's going on. We're setting up, first started with a Kazemi, went way back in October, which was unusual. It set us up for great opportunities for some of us in the astrological world, and some of the signs really benefited from them. So I'd like to explore. First, I'd like to introduce my channel. I am not an expert at this. I've been doing astrology since I was 9. But as far as podcasting, I'm a very shy person. And so I just love doing it for people. So I hope you like, subscribe, and share to the channel. One of the things is that we have some amazing businesses that help me out. One is DNA Sales 2100 of Tecumseh, Michigan. And the other one is Selkie's Treasures, and it is a boho boutique by Kim Choman. And they both are amazing women, and I hope you absolutely patronize their businesses. So I do not solicit readings over line. I am booked for phone readings until March, but in-person readings at Tecumseh, Michigan at DNA 21 Sales, I have openings. So we'll just go for that. And again, I'd like to say thank you for taking the time to look at this. I really go into in-depth research. And I would really, really, really like for you to like, subscribe, and share to others. So this is about Aries. And we're all starting to look at what we do and what our purpose is on planet Earth lately. And you're going to find that I'm a messy astrologer because I have notes all over. So most of the time, Aries is go, go, go. They have a tendency to burn themselves out. But the beginning of 2023 is about kind of resting, self-care, and kind of your brain's going to be going a million miles an hour, but not your body, because you'll be really trying to think of things that, how do I want to say, that make you happier. Aries in the last probably 3 years have done nothing but work, work, work. There's not too much fun to be had, but with the general forecast that everyone experienced a Kazemi at the October 22nd and 23rd. And what that did was give us a glimpse into 2023, which is going to set us up for 2026. Once Aries, and I'm referring to Aries, how this affects you is once we get going in January, you'll notice the speed of activity will pick up. It'll be faster paced, and with that, you'll end up meeting people and greeting opportunities that will increase your income. Each sign will experience it, but Aries, for sure, the first 2 weeks in January will be slower than normal. So the other thing is Mercury retrograde is from December 9th until January 6th. And what that is, you kind of have to watch how you're communicating with people. People misunderstand. They get kind of short-tempered because they don't understand something. And Aries kind of have a shorter wick than normal. Sorry, guys. I love y'all. But it's kind of, you expect everybody to crawl inside your mind and actually understand everything, but your mind moves a mile a minute. And so many offers kind of come into play. You're going to see some opportunities that you did not see before. And then I want you to start thinking about what you didn't finish in 2016. What was the project, relationship, opportunity that you didn't take? That's what you need to stay focused on, and why you didn't take that opportunity, love interest, whatever, why you didn't go through with it. What was it then that's different now? And that's how you're going to greet 2023. The other thing is, we've got all these transits that are happening, Aquarius to Pluto. I'm sorry, Pluto and Aquarius, and then Aquarius into, and then Pluto back into Pisces. And what that means is basically things are going to, sometimes things are good for one person, and sometimes things are good for the collective. And you're going to find that things are better for the collective, that everybody seems to win a little bit instead of one big winner. The other thing is, there's going to be a lot of emphasis just in a general forecast about laws and laws, how they affect you, how they affect the collective rights. Money is going to be a focus, and not just making money, but how it is spent. Is it spent in a way, and this is speaking generally, is it spent in a way that everybody is able to benefit from the collective input? And remember, money is nothing but energy. The other thing is, anything that's, and this is general, anything that is a how do I want to say, an injustice, there's a magnifying glass on it. And that happens to individual lives also. So with Capricorn and the new moon and Venus trines, fresh starts are happening. And one of the things about 2022 is it starts out kind of slow. And then by March, which is your birthday and the true start of the year, it will start to pick up. So now is your self-care, planning, thinking about it, talking it over with friends and associates, really decide whether or not this is what you want to do. What can't you live without? What are you here on the planet to do? But it's very focused with expansion in careers, gifts, you name it. So Mars has been in kind of a retrograde, and Mars is kind of your ruler. I don't know how else to put it. And and Mercury has been in retrograde. And so it doesn't, as soon as Mercury goes direct on the 6th of January, there'll be some corrections happening for the whole collective. But for you personally, it's going to be extremely interesting. So the first part of January, you're going to be turning inward, combing over issues kind of self-worth. If you got self-worth issues, think about how you got them. Mars in retrograde rules Aries. So if you've been exhausted, having health problems, whatever, it's time for you to get a self-care routine. You may feel that others are demanding of you because you just don't have the energy to go. You're usually, what do I want to say? If you're in a company and you got an Aries, the Aries can get it done. It doesn't always see, you're not a big picture thinker. You are I can get this done, and nobody can stop you. I always suggest, when I do propensity studies for companies, I always suggest get at least 3 Aries. Your productivity will go through the roof and problems will be solved. So the other thing is, with Mercury retrograde in your 10th house, um, as soon as the 6 rolls around, you'll be more visible. So in other words, your work will be getting noticed. The other thing is communications. People are going to start to understand you more so. The also prosperity. It's basically Tinkerbell sprinkling fairy dust on your monetary luck. And then 6 years. Whatever you do, think about it. If it's a project, it's got 6 years to come to fruition. The other thing is that's going to be kind of like more in a focus is trips, health, and pets. So think of that. The first 5 months of 2023 is nothing but opportunities. So, and I need you to kind of think back what happened in 1993 and 1996 around September. Whatever, if it was people, a situation, it'll get resolved now. So kind of think back and review and decide, what you actually, how you think the situation would have been better handled, or if you'd have made a different choice or whatever, because you'll get a shot at it again. The other thing is projects move forward. Any mistakes that you make might be create a creative impetus for a new project. Healing and finances and loans and all that, and friendships. So it's going to be an auspicious time for Aries. And it may be slow at first, but around the 15th of January, you better have your day planner all updated and ready to go. The 10th house is really focused, and it's all about your career after the 6th. It takes a little time from the 6th to the 10th. You might be a little impatient. You may even become hot-headed. Not you, Aries. But keep your head and keep your projects moving forward, because this is a good money maker time. The other thing, any projects that you've had that has fizzled out in the last 3 months and you think they're worthy, pick them back up again. I hope that January is all that you hoped it to be, and that you get the best opportunity and the best bang for your buck, and maybe even find a new love interest, or whatever your heart's desires. But whatever your issues were in 1996, think about them. You may have the tools to fix them now. So I will see you again, Aries, and around February, mid-February. I do my podcast so that you have enough information to get you through the first part of the next month. It's been a pleasure. Again, this is Brigid Seas, and this was the January forecast for 2023. Have a great day.